And now, Andrew Does Everything proudly presents Firella! It is based on the story of Cinderella, with a plot twist. Let's tell you the story, shall we? Once upon a time, in a faraway land called Hodville, there was a young adult girl named Firella. Firella had 4 ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters named Flama, Enisha, Aurora, and Adana, who constantly made fun of Firella and always made her do all the chores. Fire, wench! Sweep the floors, wash the dishes and windows. Do it all, said Flama, Enisha, Aurora, and Adana all together. And then one day, the king of Hodville's messenger arrives and says, Hear ye, the king of Hodville! His majesty is going to throw a ball, and whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Pete Heat. Firella is not welcome, though. Flama, Enisha, Aurora, and Adana are overjoyed. They ran with huge excitement and picked out dresses to wear to the ball, but argue over who will Prince Pete fall in love with later. Firella is so sad, distraught, and upset about not going to the ball and marrying Prince Pete. Whatever will I do? She whimpers. Firella's fiery godmother arrives and comforts her. There, now, Firella. You'll become a princess, thanks to help with a bit of my magic, she says. She then chants the magic words, Hiddity, hoddity, hoo! And waves her magic wand to do all the chores for Firella. But she's not done yet. She said, Firella, give me a piping hot jalapeno. And so, Firella has a nice piping hot jalapeno. And Firella's fiery godmother chants the magic words, Hiddity, hoddity, hoo! And waves her magic wand to turn the jalapeno into a handsome coach. It was steam-powered. She then turns Firella's red clothes into a gown crown and even a pair of burning red ruby slippers appear on her feet. Firella says, I've never seen such a fire-rific gown, and get a load of my burning red ruby slippers. Fiery godmother, how can I ever thank you enough? And climbs into the steam power coach. Firella's fiery godmother reminds her that she needs to return home before midnight. That's the spell will wear off and everything will change back to the way it was before. And so, Firella accepts the warning. At the ball, the king of Hodville asks, wondering who to fall in love with, Prince Pete Heat? In which Prince Pete Heat responds, yes, father. Flama, Enisha, Aurora, and Adana ask him, but Prince Pete angrily denies their request. Firella arrives at the ball just in time. Prince Pete, he sees her, walks straight towards her and says, You must be Firella. May I please have this dance? Yes, said Firella, overjoyed. Flama, Enisha, Aurora, and Adana watch them jealously, and as they wanted Prince Pete to fall in love with them. But soon, Firella realizes it's almost midnight, so she scurried out of the ball, and she ran so fast that she lost both her burning red ruby slippers. The next day, the king of Hodville and Prince Pete traveled all around Hodville, trying to find her who captured Prince Pete's heart and brought the 2 burning red ruby slippers she lost with them. By the time they arrived, Prince Pete knocks on the door of the home where Firella, Flama, Ignatia, Roar, and Adana live. "Hello, Prince Pete. Can I give you a bowl of hot soup?" said Flama. "Hello, Prince Pete. Can I give you a glass of hot sauce?" said Ignatia. "Hello, Prince Pete. Can I get you a pipe and hot veggie shawarma?" said Roar and Adana. Prince Pete said, "No thank you, ladies. But my father, the king of Hodville, and I have a favor to ask. Can any of you try on these burning red ruby slippers? Flame is first, but her feet are too big. Ignatia is next, but her feet are too small." "Nonsense! They fit!" she said. Rora and Adana did the same thing, but their feet don't fit either. Suddenly, the king of Hodville and Prince Pete noticed Firella. She looks strange. "Firella, my dear daughter-in-law, we found you. Will you marry Prince Pete?" exclaims the king of Hodville, and the burning red ruby slippers fit, and Firella, who transforms back into a princess, accepts to marry Prince Pete. And they, along with the king of Hodville, lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story, Andrews Doers. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to Andrews Everything, and buy our merchandise at AndrewsEverything.com. And if you want to see some sequels, tell your friends about it. Take care. Bye. And now, Andrew Knows Everything proudly presents Fiverella, based on the story of Cinderella. Andrew's Doors, I hope you enjoyed it. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl named Fiverella. Fiverella had four ugly, mean stepsisters: Fiona, Isabella, Verona, and Ella. Fiona, Isabella, Verona, and Ella made Fiverella do all the chores. "Sweep the floors, wash the dishes, do it all," said Fiona, Isabella, Verona, and Ella. One day, the king of Fiveham's messenger said, hear ye, the king of Fiveham is going to throw a ball, and whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Squintabling." But Fiverella is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. Fiona said, "He's going to marry me." Isabel said, "No way, Fiona. He's going to marry me." Verona said, "Both of you are wrong. He's going to marry me." Ella said, "All 3 of you are wrong. He's going to marry me." Later, Fiverella is so sad that she cannot go to the ball, and marry Prince Quintupling. Suddenly, her fairy godmother asks, "Why are you crying, Fiverella?" Fiverella responds, "I got a lot of chores to be done. I can't go to the ball and marry Prince Quintupling." The fairy godmother said, "I can help with a bit of magic. Quantity, woo!" The fairy godmother's magic did all the chores and then turned Fiverella's do-rag and ribbed dress into a gown and crown. Fiverella said, "I've never seen such a quintastic dress, and get a load of my glass slippers." But she's not done yet. The fairy godmother said, "Fetch me, Fiverella, Go fetch me a good old pumpkin. Luckily, Fiverella has 5 pumpkins, and the fairy godmother turned the 5 pumpkins into a handsome coach. It's drawn by 10 strong horses. The fairy godmother said, "Have fun, Fiverella, but I would warn you, return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken." Fiverella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Quintone said, "Who should I marry?" Fiona, Isabella, Verona, and Alice said all together, "He's walking towards me." Well, he's not walking towards any of them, but Prince Quintupling is walking towards Fiverella. Fiverella and Prince Quintupling danced happily together. But later, Fiverella realized it's almost midnight, so she scurried out of the ball. And when she was running so fast, she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince Quintupling was so worried that she might never see Fiverella again. So he traveled all around Fivingham to find her, bringing the tiny glass slipper with him. He knocked on the door where Fiverella and her 4 ugly mean stepsisters live. Prince Quintone said to her stepsisters, Ladies, I have a favor to ask. Can any of you try on this glass slipper?" Fiona is first, but her foot is too small. Isabella is next, but her foot is too big. Fiona and Verona and Ella are last, but neither of the feet match. Suddenly, Prince Quintupling noticed Fiverella's sweet singing. "Prince Quintupling, is that really you?" "Of course it's me, Fiverella." Fiverella is so excited because she's happy to have her Prince Quintupling back. And they all lived happily ever after. The end. And take care, Andrew Stewards. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.